A disclaimer before we start: all of my sources are in the description below. In research for this video, I encountered lots of conflicting information, but from what I've found, this ship definitely was not actually built. There's a ship similar to it named the K-class sloop, but not exactly the same. I'll make a video about that eventually, but this video is the Colonial K-type gunboat. So be careful where you get your sources from. There's not very many pictures of this ship since it was never built. This is purely out of passion. I get excited just thinking about these videos. I know people don't like AI voices. I don't use my real voice because 1, I don't have a subscription yet. 2, I'm not good at voiceovers at all. 3, I'm not comfortable having my voice out there. I have a stutter, ADHD, and a learning disability which makes it harder. Sometimes I think I have autism. I can be nuts in real life, which makes people around me think I'm on drugs. But no, I just have a lot of energy inside. The point of my videos is to learn something, not to be entertained. So enjoy the video and always keep learning. Many forget that Germany once harbored colonial ambitions. The Kaiser's Reich, eager for its place in the sun, had amassed territories in Africa and the Pacific by the turn of the 20th century. These were lost after the First World War, a blow to German pride and prestige. Yet the embers of empire still smoldered in the hearts of some. When the Nazis rose to power, they too cast their gaze upon the map, yearning for the resources and influence that colonies could bring. Part of their grand strategy involved reclaiming what they considered Germany's rightful possessions. This ambition, fueled by nationalistic fervor, would have profound implications for the Kriegsmarine, the navy of the Third Reich. To project power across the globe, Germany needed a powerful navy. This led to the construction of battleships and cruisers, the pride of the Kriegsmarine. But the Nazis also recognized the need for smaller, more versatile vessels, ships that could patrol distant shores, protect trade routes, and even engage in limited warfare. This is where the Kolonialkanonenboot, or Colonial Gunboat Type K, enters our story. A ghost of an empire that never was, the Type K represents a fascinating footnote in naval history. A ship designed for a world on the brink of war, its story is a testament to ambition, technological prowess, and the unpredictable tides of history. The Kolonialkanonenboot Type K was envisioned as a compact but powerful vessel. It was designed from 1938 to 1939. A series of 8 ships were planned to be constructed to fulfill a variety of roles, from showing the flag in peacetime to conducting blockades during war. The entire project was cancelled, likely due to the beginning of the Second World War. On paper, it represented a significant increase in capability compared to Germany's pre-World War I gunboats. The Type K was to be a significant step up from its predecessors. With a displacement of 2,100 tons, it dwarfed the gunboats of old. Its length, a hair over 348 feet, and a beam of just under 40 feet, gave it a sleek and imposing profile. The ship's draft, a mere 11.5 feet, allowed it to operate in shallow coastal waters, ideal for colonial service. While its size allowed for a considerable amount of firepower and endurance, the ship's designers had to balance these requirements with the need for speed and maneuverability. The Type K had to be capable of catching fast merchant ships attempting to break a blockade. It also needed the agility to navigate treacherous coastal waters and engage in close-quarters combat. Powering this colonial watchdog was a state-of-the-art propulsion system. 4 boilers working in tandem with 2 turbines provided the ship with a top speed of 24 knots at 1,500 shaft horsepower, roughly 28 miles per hour. Earlier designs had a speed of 20 knots. This made the Type K faster than many gunboats of the era, giving it a crucial advantage in its intended role. The ship's range was equally impressive. With the capacity to carry up to 380 tons of fuel oil, the Type K could cover a distance of 11,000 nautical miles at 12 knots. This endurance allowed it to operate independently for extended periods, far from friendly ports. It could patrol vast swathes of ocean or maintain a distant blockade without needing frequent refueling. This combination of speed and range made the Type K a truly versatile vessel. It could be deployed to any corner of the globe, ready to protect German interests or enforce the will of the Reich. Its advanced engineering was a testament to the skill of German shipbuilders and a sign of the importance the Nazis placed on their colonial ambitions. Section 4. teeth for a paper tiger armament of the Type K. The Kolonialkanonenboot Type K was to be more than just a show of force. It packed a considerable punch for its size. Its main armament consisted of 4 127mm guns, capable of engaging both surface and land targets. These guns, mounted in 2 twin turrets, gave the Type K the firepower to sink merchant ships and maybe destroyers. They could also bombard shore installations with surprising accuracy. Supplementing the main guns were a variety of anti-aircraft weapons. These included 3 37mm in twin mounts and 2 20mm cannons in twin mounts, designed to provide a layered defense against aerial attacks. While not as formidable as the anti-aircraft defenses of larger warships, they gave the Type K a fighting chance against the aircraft of the late 1930s. Perhaps most surprisingly, the Type K was also equipped with 4 533mm torpedo tubes. On the deck, on the right and left sides, the rotation angle of which was limited to 25 degrees from the center line of the ship, these tubes, capable of launching torpedoes with a speed of 40 knots with a range of 3 miles to 7.5 miles, gave the gunboat a potent weapon against larger warships. While a hit from a single torpedo was unlikely to sink a battleship, it could inflict significant damage, cripple a cruiser, or even deter an attack altogether. As the world teetered on the brink of war, the Kolonialkanonenboot Type K stood not ready. Its design, a blend of firepower and agility, was a testament to the naval strategies of its time. Yet the true test of any vessel lies not in its blueprints, but in its service, which this ship never had. The Type K of this video would soon not find itself in the thick of the action. Its capabilities and limitations laid bare on the unforgiving seas. Looking back, the Kolonialkanonenboot Type K offers a fascinating glimpse into naval warfare of the late 1930s. It embodies the ambitions and anxieties of an era on the cusp of monumental change. While it may not have been the most formidable vessel in the fleet, its blend of versatility and firepower made it a noteworthy player in the naval theater. The lessons learned from its design and deployment continue to inform naval engineering to this day, reminding us of the delicate balance between innovation and practicality in military design.